Man, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Protect Sports back when I won a day. Today, I'm back, man. So before I start the live stream, thank y'all, all of you who put up to the live stream yesterday. Man, shout out to my man Louis T. He ain't the best NFL coverage it could be. Shout out to Louis T. Shout out to my boy Skin Fan all day, man. Shout out to Big Bro. Big Bro, you shared the video midstream, man. Shout out to you. That was much love, man. I appreciate you for that. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Thursday, late afternoon into the evening. Hope everybody's staying safe with this COVID-19. Let's get started. Today, like I said, if you follow me on Instagram, I talked about this. Today's live stream will be breaking down the remaining NFC divisions that have not broken down power rankings post-draft. I have done the NFC East, as I'm very familiar with that division. I'm a Redskin fan, so very familiar with that division. Also, I did the NFC West. So the way I've done it is I picked two picks. One pick that I really liked in their draft, and if I didn't write their draft at all, I chose no picks that I liked in their draft. Give pros and cons of each team's draft real quick, and then I'll put them into a tier list. I'll put them in order of best to worst team post NFL draft, and I'll go to the next division. So this one's gonna be relatively shorter than the one yesterday, because this one's kind of clear cut and pretty much much more simple than the one from yesterday. I did a full season predictions. I will be still doing that on the channel as well. So after this, tomorrow I'll be starting the season predictions. I'll be starting with all the NFC East teams. So Redskins, Eagles, Eagles, Cowboys, Giants. I'll do all those teams for consecutive days. So Friday through Sunday, those teams will be done. After that, the next division I will jump on will probably be the NFC West, because the Redskins do play that division. So it's easy. You just go ahead and get the predictions for those teams real quick, because we play that division. So it's easier to do that. So that'll be the next one for the next 4 days. After that, the next 4 days will be the NFC North. I'm doing all the NFC divisions first. Then I'll do the AFC divisions after that. So it's 30 days of straight live streams, man. So hope you guys enjoy. But let's go ahead and get started with this live stream. I'm waiting for a couple people to just come on in first before I actually start the stream. And then first viewer, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Protect Sports stream. Protect family, stay strong like always. I'm about to go ahead and get started. So this live stream, like I've stated, is to break down the NFC South and North divisions, giving you picks I like in each team's draft, reasons why, pros and cons for each team's draft, and then put them in order from best to worst team, in my opinion. So I'm going to start with the NFC North division. Start with the Chicago Bears. I'm going to go alphabetical order. I'm going to start with the Chicago Bears. I think their draft was very, very mediocre. I'll be frankly honest. I was not a big fan of their NFL draft haul. They had a couple of good players in there, but the rest of them are kind of reaches, guys that you could get in the 7th round, undrafted free agents. You draft them in the 5th round, or you took a guy in the 4th round, could have been a 6th round pick. You could have got him later. It's not a fan of teams when they reach for needs instead of just getting best player available. I don't know why teams still do that. It makes no sense. So the two players I did like out their draft was tight end Cole Kmet out of Notre Dame, and also cornerback Jalen Johnson. They were both 2nd round picks. I forgot what school Jalen went to. I'm gonna go grab that real quick. Give me 2 seconds. Jalen Johnson did come out of Utah. So Jalen Johnson out of Utah and Cole Kmet out of Notre Dame. Cole Kmet and Jimmy Graham brings another dimension to the Bears offense they could definitely need. I also like JP Holtz at tight end, but Jimmy Graham's a huge tight end boost upgrade over JP Holtz. And I think that Cole Kmet, Jimmy Graham, and JP Holtz bring a nice tight end room for the Bears, and a nice set of tight ends for Mitchell Trubisky or Nick Foles to throw to. Because Nick could get this job. Mitch isn't guaranteed this job right now. So you want to bring as many weapons for the quarterback that can start for you in order for that quarterback to be successful. I think it's Nick Foles. Some people might still think it's Mitchell Trubisky. I think it's Nick Foles. So they're trying to bring more weapons for Nick Foles. I do like that in the Cole Kmet pick. And I do like Jalen Johnson. I think it's about time to give Kyle Fuller a tag team partner. Prince Mukamara was a nice little tag team partner for a little while, but it's time to give him a legit young guy next to Kyle Fuller. Like Kyle Fuller has not had that. So I like that pick a lot too. But outside of that, their draft was very mediocre in my opinion. I was not a fan of that for the second round at all. And in fact, they got rid of their first round pick to get Khalil Mack. It's like, hey, take that, man. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Hope all is well with you, my guy. Thank you for the comment there, bro. I appreciate you. Protect fan. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate you, man. Take that. Thank you, man. Thank you for pulling to the stream. I very appreciate you for that, man. Much love, my dude. Much love. So that's the Bears. I'm gonna talk about next team on the docket is the Detroit Lions. I like their draft a lot, actually. They picked up a lot of nice, solid depth pieces late in the draft. A lot of really solid special teamers who can actually maybe contribute to you as backup roles. But early in the draft, they did an incredible job. They got Jeff Okuda. I love Jeff Okuda coming out of Ohio State. A really long, lanky, physical corner who gets in your face, plays no games with you, and has good recovery speed. And then you'll get a guy like the DeAndre Swift to probably replace Kerryon Johnson. Let's be real here. I think Kerryon Johnson's days as a line are over. I don't think he's going to be in Detroit beyond this season. So you draft this replacement. You take him in the second round. You assume he's going to play a lot of snaps. I'm assuming Kerryon Johnson's going to get cut. I don't see him being on this team anymore. And then you go double down and with the running back. My man. I appreciate you, big bro. I appreciate you, man. They doubled down in the sixth round to get Jason Huntley out of New Mexico State. A guy that I kind of like come out the draft as a pass catching running back as well. Them losing J.D. McKissick to the Redskins, they did really kind of could use a pass catching running back. So getting a guy like Jason Huntley in the sixth round wasn't bad at all, in my opinion. So that spells Kerryon Johnson's end in Detroit. Basically, I mean, that's basically what it says to me. Also, another pick I kind of like was the two guards they drafted. They went Jonah Jackson out of Ohio State and Logan Stenberg out of Kentucky. I like those two guys a lot too. I think there's some really solid depth pieces at guard. Both could be swing guards for you. I think one will make this roster. One guy will be stashed into the practice squad. So we'll see. But other than that, like solid draft from the Lions, man. They really improved their football team this NFL draft. I definitely give them a lot of credit for that. So after the Lions, we had the Packers. I'm about to dig in their ass, boy. This draft class was trash. I'm about to get in their. First of all, I feel bad for Aaron Rodgers, man. I feel terrible for Aaron Rodgers. Why will you have the audacity to draft a quarterback in round one, and then you have the balls, the kahunas, to go trade up for this kid? You go trade up when you have one of the best quarterbacks in football. Even a diminished Aaron Rodgers is a top 10 quarterback, and you go get Jordan Love. That's mighty disrespectful, bro. And then you go get AJ Dillon in what, round 3? I think you get AJ Dillon then. Oh, he's a round 2 pick. He's a late second round pick. I like AJ Dillon. I don't like him for the Packers. Aaron Jones is a better running back right now than AJ Dillon will ever be his whole career, in my opinion. So that being said, they downgraded and they use a late second round pick on him. Not a fan of that. The John Ryan pick's a nice pick. I do like that pick. They go Jake Hansen in the 5th round, late 5th. Oh, that's like 6th round. So they attacked the offensive line a little too late, in my opinion. But they got some good depth pieces for the offensive line. And I'm not a big Jordan Love guy. I'm just not. I don't like the draft at all. I don't think they got much better. But no one really bridged the gap, in my opinion, because I'm about to get to the next team, which is the Vikings. I know the Vikings draft a nice 15-player haul for a team that needed some youth on their team. I read the Justin Jefferson pick a lot. I definitely like the Packers draft was trash. That shit was trash. That was trash. Right? I gave him a D to be nice. That shit was trash. It was terrible. So yeah, I'm not talking about the Packers no more. Let me get to these Vikings real quick. I love their draft. A nice 15-player haul for a team that needs some youth, needs some infusion of youth on their team. They're a much more veteran-laden football team that can use some youth. They lose Xavier Rhodes. They cut Xavier Rhodes loose. They lose Stephon Diggs via a trade. They lose a guy like not Daniil Hunter, but they lost that guy Everson Griffin. Lost Trey Waynes, I think. He lost Trey Waynes too. They lost a lot of stuff in Minnesota. Okay, and they almost lost Anthony Harris. They ain't franchise tag. So you had to replenish your roster with young players. And I like what they did. They got that corner. They got the corner. TCU. I like him a lot. I forgot his name off the top of my head. I'm gonna go look it up real quick. But I did like him. He's a shorter corner, but he's very physical. I do like that a lot. I said picking Justin Jefferson up. Don't know what the hell the Eagles were thinking. Another topic for another day. But them picking up Justin Jefferson's a nice pick. I think he instantly becomes a star in the slot day one. He could be starting on the outside too. I think he can play the outside as well. But definitely, he's definitely starting the slot day one. And he's going to be very productive at the slot. I think he'll probably get about 60, 70 catches year one. I think that's how good Justin Jefferson is. Jeff Glandy out of TCU. I like that pick a lot too. But my favorite pick that the Vikings took in this draft was Ezra Cleveland out of Boise State, a nasty disposition type of guy. My boy Louis T thinks he's kind of not too nasty. I saw a little nasties out of Ezra Cleveland a little bit at times, but he's very technically sound. He's much more finesse tackle than a physical tackle. But when he does get physical, he gets really physical. So he can get on the edge on the screen plays. He can set the edge in the run game. He can do everything that a tackle in today's game needs to do. He's a embodiment of a today's left tackle should look like. So I think he'll play the right side first year, and then when Riley Reef moves on to another team next year, he'll move on to the left side and draft a right tackle. So Kirk Cousins should be fine for the next couple years he's in the league, man. So that's a nice pickup for them. It dropped a couple of corners. Cameron Dantzler, I liked him out of Mississippi State. Long, rangy corner. Not fast, but he's more physical than what his stature will give you. The kid Harrison Hand out of Temple, a nice another depth piece and cornerback. They basically just drafted a whole new cornerback room, to be honest with you. They did a lot of good things in this draft. They got a couple of receivers in this draft. They got a backup quarterback that's like a project in Nate Stanley. They did a lot of good things in this draft. I think they're the best draft in this division, my opinion. So post NFL drafts, I'm gonna order these teams as in order of Packers. I still think the Packers are the best team in this division. The Bears had to show me their quarterback play would be better in order for me to even say they're a playoff team. I can't trust the Bears right now. Also, the Lions, they got better, but they didn't get that much better to jump over these. And you can't trust Matthew Stafford play 16 games. So that's another thing for me. So that's why I had the Packers at 1. They're the best team in the division. They had the best quarterback in the division. They had the best pass rushing duo in the division with the Smith boys. They still have some good things in Green Bay. I wish they got some more weapons for Aaron. I wish they got another receiver to team up with Devontae Adams. Unfortunately, they did not do that for some reason. I do not understand why at all. New viewer, welcome. Right now, I'm at the part of the stream where I'm ordering the NFC North teams in order from best to worst post NFL draft. I'm talking about the Packers right now. And I gave my opinion on each team's draft. I think that the Vikings had the best draft in this division in the NFC North. The Lions had a very solid draft class as well. Bears, it was okay. And the Packers draft class was trash. Utter trash. They're not getting no value out this draft. The only way they're going to get value out this draft is if Jordan Love is actually worth something. If Jordan Love in 3 years looks like a legit Pro Bowl quarterback, then this draft would be worth something. This draft was trash otherwise. So, but back to the Packers. they're the best in this division. Like I said, they're the best pass rushing duo. They're the best quarterback. They're the best wide receiver. Arguably, you could argue Adam Thielen, but I still think that Devontae Adams and Adam Thielen are kind of arguable. And I think that they had the overall best team. Hey, Outlaw Team 757, my boy Jonathan, man. Thank you for pulling up, big dog. I appreciate you, man. Much love to you, my brother. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you. Like I said in the title, I'm breaking down the NFC North and South divisions post NFL draft and give you my power rankings of each team in each division. So, back to with the Packers, they're the best team. After that, you have I'm gonna still say Minnesota. Is the second best team, only for one reason. Kirk Cousins is a better quarterback than every other quarterback in this division. Not named Matthew Stafford or Aaron Rodgers is healthy. My thing with Kirk, he's the most healthy guy. He plays 16 games all the time. He's always consistent. He always brings it every week. Matthew Stafford stays hurt, and yeah, so that's why I don't have the line being anywhere close to the top of the division. But let me get to the Vikings real quick. I know he lost Diggs. I know he lost a lot of things this season. And this offseason, they lost Xavier Rhodes. They lost some players that were very significant to them. But I think this infusion of young talent will really help their team a lot. I think Kirk is still playing at a really high level. Kirk stays healthy. They don't have to worry about quarterback injury or quarterback controversy, unlike the Bears. And unlike the Lions, they don't know if Matthew Stafford stays healthy in Detroit. And also, who's starting quarterback for the Bears? We don't know. So that's the only reason I have Minnesota above the other two teams. I think I got Chicago and Detroit at the rear. Chicago's really good defense. The only question I have for the Bears is their quarterback play. And until I see Nick Foles or Mitchell Trubisky play at not a Pro Bowl level, but at a solid starting quarterback level, I can't trust the Bears. So I can't trust the Bears. They're frauds to me. And then finally, the Lions. Because I can't trust Matthew Stafford's health. And also I think they can use some talent. They don't have any game changers on their team. They have a lot of good players. I like Kenny Galladay, but he's not a game changer. If that makes sense. He could break a game here and there, but he's not a game changer. You know what I mean? Neither is Marvin Jones Jr. Neither is T.J. Hawkinson. None of these guys are game changers. Jeff Okuda could be a game changer for you, but you had one in Darius Slade that you had to trade off. So, yeah, that's the NFC North for you. Now I'm going to do the NFC South real quick, pretty quickly. I'm waiting for a couple of people to come back real quick. Let's see. Yeah, so I want for people to come back in the stream real quick so I can continue. Give it a moment. All right, let me go ahead and do the NFC South real quick. Start with the Falcons. Only draft pick I like from the Falcons was Marlon Davis. Out of Auburn? I think it was Auburn. It was Auburn, yeah. I believe it was Auburn. Let me double check real quick. Yeah, Marlon Davis out of Auburn. That's the only guy I really like out there draft. I'm not a big AJ Terrell guy. He was getting scorched by some really good receivers in college. I can expect the same at the next level. He only really looked good against mediocre receivers in college. I expect the same thing in NFL. I'm not a big Matt Hennessy guy. I think they kind of reached for him. They reached for the linebacker out of Fresno State. They just did a lot of reaching in this draft. I'm not a big fan of what they did this draft at all. Simply put, don't have to say much more about that. Carolina's draft was pretty solid in my opinion. The two draft picks I like from their draft is your tier Gross Matos out of Penn State. I'm a Penn State fan, so I watch Gross Matos a lot in Penn State. I think Bro's a dog. I think he's a really good player. I really think he'll be a really solid pass rusher at this next level. Do I think he's a Julius Peppers type like they had in previous years or an elite guy of that nature? No, but I do think he's going to be a really good pass rusher. I think he'll be a guy that will give you 7.5, 8 sacks a season. So that's actually pretty solid at the next level. I mean, you have Derek Brown, their first round pick out of Auburn. Dude's a monster, bro. Dude's a monster. He's a fucking monster. So love that pick a lot, man. They just had a lot of solid special team guys after that. Nothing really special in my opinion. Let's see. Who else? The Saints. The 2 draft picks I like from the Saints were Zach Bond out of Wisconsin and Adam Trautman out of Dayton, the tight end. Adam Trautman is a very interesting one. Jared Cook's getting up there in age, so you want to get a guy who's younger, but he can do the similar things that Jared is doing now at his age. So, between Trautman and Cook bring you a nice tight end duo. And also you can sprinkle Josh Hill in the mix, and then you have a trio of tight ends who can do some things offensively for you. It's another guy that takes more attention off of Michael Thomas, simply put. And then we're having Emmanuel Sanders now. Their offense is just super scary. Then Zach Bond. I think Kiko Alonso's probably out the door. So you want another tackling machine linebacker. And Zach Bond brings you that exact trait. He's just a tackling machine. So I like that pick as well. Finally, the Buccaneers. I like the Tristan Wirfs pick and the Antoine Winfield Jr. pick out of Minnesota. It's bringing you a safety that you can use in the box and as a free safety. He's a very versatile safety. But in Tristan Wirfs, you always need a left tackle, especially for a guy like Tom Brady, 43 years of age. So let me go ahead and rank these teams real quick, and I'm going to probably get the heck up out of here. In my opinion, I think Saints are the best team in the NFC North, NFC South right now. They just made the most complete team. They have Drew Brees. They're the best quarterback in the division. They're the best team in the division overall. Afterwards, I have the Buccaneers at second. I do like what the Bucs have done. They kind of taken the veteran approach. They kind of take the win now approach. Tom Brady's still a really solid quarterback at 43. I think he'll bring a veteran presence, a calming presence, a winning mentality in Tampa. And I think that this team is going to be a really solid football team. They should make the playoffs. We have 7 seeds now, so there should be no reason why they missed the postseason. And we'll see what they do when they get into the tournament. After that, we got Bucs, Saints. I got the Panthers at last. So that only leaves with what the heck? The Falcons at third. Falcons are so talented, man, but they stay so injured. Like they're so injury prone. I can't trust them to stay healthy for 16 games. Especially got like Keanu O'Neal and Deion Jones, and Devontae Freeman. When Devontae Freeman, he might cut Freeman, I think. But Austin Hooper's gone now too, so they got Hayden Hurst, but he's not Austin Hooper. Atlanta's not a mess, but they're not a really good team. Even it's a down the middle team. If they actually stayed healthy, they'd be really good. But they're so injury prone as a football team. I just can't really fully trust and buy into the Atlanta Falcons. Then finally, we had the Carolina Panthers that kind of rebuilt them. We expected them to be last, but they did a lot of good things in this draft, though. So they might beat a couple of teams they're supposed to beat. So I see the Carolina Panthers being a 5-6 win team. Probably one of the top 10 draft picks in next year's draft, but it will show you some fight and grit every week and be in every game. And I think this little college offense that Matt Rule and Joe Brady have in store, I think they might be able to make some noise low key. They might be one of the low key teams no one's really talking about. But as of right now, I don't trust the Carolina Panthers, so that's why I have them in the 4th spot. So that would do it for me, man. Thank you guys for watching. View, rate, comment, subscribe if you are new. Also turn on post notifications on post sports video, man. Put God first out the way. Stay safe with this COVID-19, man. I'll tell you this one's going to be pretty much very, very brief. So I'm wrapping this one up in a nice little bow for you. Like I said, 30 straight days of live streams. So I'm going to be going live every single day. Now, after this, I'm going to get to the season predictions. The next team on the docket is the Philadelphia Eagles. So that'll be my video for tomorrow. I want to predict the Eagles season. And we're going to get to the next team, which will be the Dallas Cowboys, and we're going to do the Giants after that, and we'll get to the next division. So take it easy, guys. Hope you enjoy all the content I'll have for you guys. Stacy, there's quarantine. I hope you guys can stay positive. Hope I can bring you guys some positivity during this quarantine. I'm out of here. Peace, bro.